thousands and thousands of pounds is sat in your CRM, and with a bit of perseverance, you can eke it out. And today, I'm going to show you how. Hello, it's Emma Mills here, and welcome to episode 224 of my TV. And today I'm going to tell you the parable of the ye old lead that had been sat in ye old CRM for 2 years and converted. This is going to be a short, snappy one today, so just stick with me, because if you are somebody who says, I follow up 3 times and then that's it, and then I cut them off the list and I don't contact them again, or I delete them, even worse, from my CRM or my database, just today's story, I hope, is going to make you handle the data and the leads in your business that little bit differently. So I have been to many networking events in my life for the past 15 years. And there was one that I went to probably back in 2008, and I met somebody who inquired about my PA in 2021. So that's another story in itself, you know. Even if you don't feel like going to a networking event, these things always come back around. Anyhow, so this guy, let's call him Bob, inquired about 2 years ago in my PA, and at the time he was super enthusiastic about getting set up with call answering, and we also talked about PA support. And I was like, yeah, no problem, I'll send you the details, I'll send you how to sign up, we've got a slot to fit you in. I was like, yep, this guy's gonna go ahead. Never went ahead. I followed up a little bit, a tiny bit, never replied to any of my calls or emails. I could see he was watching my TV. I've told you in some previous my TVs that that last year Helena became solely responsible for following up all leads with her team in my PA. And I can tell you a little bit of data that when all leads were handed over to Helena, in the past 12 to 18 months, Bob has had 26 phone calls and he's had 34 emails back and forth. Now, had I been solely responsible for following up all leads, which I was back in the day, because we all wear all hats as we move through this journey of running a business, Bob would not have had 26 calls or 34 emails. He just wouldn't. He would have got our emails that we send out every week from our CRM, but he wouldn't have had any special attention, because I would be dealing with all of the new stuff that comes in. And so Helena, who was solely responsible for follow-up, well, when somebody's on her list to follow up, that is exactly what she does. And the big thing in my PA, and that we promote to all of our clients, is the rhythm. And I love rhythm. I love rhythm whether it's with our PAs and they have rhythm of tasks that they know they have to do, so they know what good looks like. It's rhythm in follow-up. Rhythm breeds consistency and good results, so we love rhythm. So with our leads in my PA and my call and whatever service it might be, rhythm is the biggest part of it, whether they're in a weekly follow-up stage, whether they're in a monthly follow-up stage. And so Bob had exactly the same treatment, because we had made a switch to make sure it wasn't all on my shoulders, and that I had a team I could rely on to do our follow-up. The 30th of November is when Bob first entered our actual lead cycle in Pipedrive. He had an initial call from me, he then got very little attention. Helena took over, did her 26 calls, did her 34 emails, and on the 23rd of March 2023, I'm very happy to say that Bob became a part of my PA and signed up to our services. And that, for me, is the most amazing story for any business owner that says, well, I'll call them 3 times and then they just drop off. It is your job to nurture that lead and that prospect and make them so ready to buy from you when they are ready that it's like painful. Like that did not stop the consistency of touching base with Bob. And so today, my TV is just if you only do follow up to a certain point, if you think it's not worth doing further down the line, I implore you to stop that now. And if you need help with follow-up, hit reply, because we have our My Follow-Up service, which gives all of your leads the attention they deserve, and we ultimately make friends and help people and fill your calendar with appointments and discovery calls. So we can help you with that. But just if you are doing this yourself, please don't let 3 follow-ups and forget about it be your mantra, because I absolutely guarantee you are missing out on clients who, you've done the hard work, you've generated the lead, And then when it comes to actually them needing the service, if you're not front of mind, they might know about your service, but they'll just come to the next person who is front of mind, or the next person on Google, or the person that gives them more attention. So till they buy or till they die is our number one motto at MyPA. And I just want the same for you. If you would like more info on our follow-up service for you, just dedicated to your leads and keeping them warm while you do all the other stuff, while you learn all the new marketing techniques, while you get leads in, it's exactly what we can do for you. And so I hope today's episode gets your head out of the dirt of only focusing on the new, because there's lots of old stuff there which can be nurtured and brought across the line so you can get your head into the clouds. And I will see you next week for episode 225. See you then. Bye-bye.